The deadly fear mist that will shut you down. This is John Delaney, the host and founder of Motivation Plus Marketing Podcast for now well over a decade. About a decade and a half. I began a podcast about 15 years ago. This is a very short podcast. I want you to go with me on this. You know, we've all experienced in our lives, like I just left the gym early. By the way, record-breaking workout tonight. Greatest physical shape of my life. You see, consistent commitment creates record-breaking next-level results. You know, the equation that I wrote in my first book, and I remember putting a pencil to the notepad and writing that book. After I achieved success, overcame my debilitating internal fear of not being able to communicate because of lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, lack of belief, and then start to read the right books, get around the right people. Obviously, many of you know I got involved in the industry of network marketing, direct selling. In over a 10-year period, I built a very successful business, which gave me the option of going with my why, which was to teach young children how to overcome the same quote-unquote handicap I was labeled with. At that point, I realized that adults were lacking self-development. And that was back then. Now it's a war for one's mind. You stop reading, you stop learning. 85% of TV commercials are for medications, physically and emotionally. Eat right mentally, eat right physically, and your body will respond. More on that on another podcast. I want to stay very focused on this because it really hit me today, you know, as obviously on a daily basis, you know, my wife is a trusted advisor advising people, and you see many videos when you follow either my YouTube channel or my wife's YouTube channel, and you know, she's out there reviewing homes to make sure the investment. And I heard my wife today turn down 2 listings. You know, you're going to see us really start to promote where these are properties we're proud to offer. And it really hit me today as I was speaking to someone about 2 of the properties. And I said, look, this reminds me of when I was in network marketing, educating people on something they never heard about before. Yet factually, it's true. And what happens is, now getting back to deadly mist, we can all relate in a situation when you walk outside and it's overcast. It's not raining, it's misting. Like you put your windshield wipers on, you put them on, you hit them down, they go on, they go off. Like, do I need them? Do I don't need them? I'm not sure. You know, and it's misting. You don't need an umbrella because you can run from your car to your office, to your home, to the gym. Yet, go with me on this. See, the mist is an atmosphere that you feel the effect of it, yet it's not fully rain. People usually don't slow down when they're driving in the rain. You turn the knob up, they'll slow down in the rain. The mist, yet, go with me. Pay attention. It's very powerful. It's a critical part, an urgent part of this podcast. The roads are the deadliest because the mist brings up what's called black ice. It brings up a little bit of oil and grease and makes the roads deadly. I remember I learned that in driver's ed. I did have a tremendous driver's ed teacher back in my high school. 3 things. Look over your left and right shoulder when you're changing lanes. Always beep the horn. Always use your blinker. And the 4th item is 9 miles over speed limit, and that's it. And they just drill those fundamentals into us. And you can ask my wife, Christy, I'll always talk about, let them know where you're at, beep the horn, let them know where you're going, put the blinker on, and let them pass you. Game on. Little bonus driving lesson. What happens is, it's like the atmosphere, fear, like just the mist of a few words, just a few negative commercials, a few negative conversations, the lack of reading, the lack of morning miracle preparation, the lack of private time to prepare your mind. You know, I'm launching, I rolled a series out. I'll be releasing part 3. You can see them on my podcast platform, my YouTube channels, a whole series on the ABCs of the ABCs of marketing and motivation. A millionaire preparation. The ABCs of marketing and motivation and millionaire preparation. When you're preparing and your schedule prepares you. I just want to forewarn of you, be alert of the missed words. And I see that on Shark Tank all the time. You see people have a great idea. They're sitting in front of multi-billionaires. That's why my coaching, I officially, many of you know, you go to my website, I don't have coaching on it. I do not do one-on-one coaching. That era of my life, it's included. I only take on projects where I see a fully vested interest long-term, where the entrepreneur, the business owner has a great heart, has a great motive, and has great potential to change people's lives. Same as my wife will only offer property she's proud to offer because she knows that it's fair market value. The investment point for the homeowner, the homeowner who makes the decision to own a home, there's no hidden secrets, there's no fake stuff. You don't lock the door, go to closing, and walk the other way, and the wall falls down. And I had the conversation today with someone with Seville. I said, look, do your research. You're a very successful investor from Massachusetts. I've never heard of it. I said, exactly. My wife actually had to get Seville put on the MLS here in one of the multiple listing services in Florida. My wife also has a commercial property. It's like one time, Amazon.com, the DNS settings had to be set by Jeff Bezos. Well, my wife, it was the initial causal factor to have Seville, Florida listed on the MLS. Take that to heart. Now, as a visionary, I understand that because I showed my business to 66 people before the first person enrolled. I was ridiculed, made fun of. You're in a Ponzi scheme. You're a scammer. This is fake. They took all your money. But I did my research, and I knew it was for real. A handful of years later, I semi-retired, earned a few $1 million, moved to South Florida, made investments in real estate, and the rest is history. Yet today is day one. I want to forewarn all of you, be very careful of the missed associations you still keep in your life that really don't follow the values you believe in. They don't challenge you. Remember, a friend will tell you what you need to hear, what you want to hear. A mentor will tell you what you need to hear. I have this whole group of guys at the gym. They're in the late 20s and 30s, and tonight I was doing some old school bicep workout and some back workout, and I showed these young guys some movements. Like, my arm has never been pumped like that before. I said, yeah, because I was working out with Jack LaLanne before you were born. I said, fundamentals never change. He did fundamental hammer curls and cable curls, and it's enjoyed. And it's what I do for fun. I enjoy that. I don't drink. I don't party. I don't play games on the internet. I exercise, and I inspire. Tell the kids, look, stay in the gym, work out every day, get in the environment. That's why many of you know I joined Planet Fitness lately, because my wife and I have traveled tremendously, and this Planet Fitness is 2,600 clubs around the country, so I have an opportunity of working out. I make sure I give a review on every single Planet Fitness I go to. I said, since a business has brought me to Orlando, a business has brought me to DeLand, business has brought me to this city, and I give a review. I empower people who deserve the right to have someone review their business and earn income. And I'm telling you, all of you today, the deadliest aspect right now, I just saw somebody earlier today when I was watching Shark Tank. I saw two entrepreneurs have a deal of their lifetime, and they walked away, because I know in their mind they're thinking, pay attention, I'm going to wrap it up here. In their mind, they're thinking about people that they know. When they tell them the deal they took, their friends, their so-called friends will tell them, why'd you do that? You gave up too much of your business. They don't have a visionary mindset. They've never built anything of a record-breaking level. Let that sink in. Be careful who you counsel with. You know, Solomon, who was the richest man that walked the earth, the book of Proverbs, which is the ultimate self-development book. And you talk about wisdom. Seek wise counsel. Seek out people you can count. Now, when you counsel, you listen. Wisdom, you listen. You don't talk. You listen. You counsel. And I'm challenging all of you, because just tonight with the message, you know what, I'm going to do a quick podcast on this, because you're driving, you put the windshield wipers on, you turn the windshield wipers off, you put them on, you turn them off, and people are flying, and the roads are slick. It's a mist. It's very deadly. I can tell you right now, operating your life in the fear mist, physically, emotionally, financially, it will be deadly for your future. As a visionary business leader, I lead people in business. I have a vision. I see through fear. I see through the what ifs. I see through I've never done it before. I've never heard of that before. When someone says I've never heard of that before, and you educate someone, education means to extract out. It means educose. You extract out of someone. That's what the education system used to be in America. They would extract out God's greatness He birthed in the child and educate them on reading and writing and mathematics, and educate them to then have them have vision and step out in faith and have childlike faith and envision and create and develop. But we live in a world right now where there's no development, a.k.a. why is my company named Delemy Development Group? The group of people you're around will develop you one way or the other. I want to challenge all of you. Be very careful what the voices in your head. I know when I see Shark Tank, I know those people are saying, well, I have to tell my friend or my buddy or my high school friend, Bunny Rabbit 820 or at AOL.com, a person who lives on social media and shows their lunch and plays games and it's always keep me in prayer, always praying, keep me in prayer, keep me just always praying for do something. I'm ranting here, but I believe this podcast message that's going around the world will change one person's life. Move through the mist, through every rainy season. There's a sunshine. We don't have to go from rainy season to sun. Stay in the sun. Stay around the right people. We are in the greatest economic times ever. We just saw somebody who procrastinated listing their home with my wife tonight in the neighborhood. I said, she was walking. I said, look, we got this house. We already have one full asking offer, and it's only on coming soon. Now, we met with these people 4 months ago. I said, look, you can listen to the news. You can listen to everyone else, but we have the highest price point, investment point for 3 specific communities here in West Palm Beach, Florida, because marketing is the secret equation. The 3 areas that we specialize in here in West Palm Beach, Florida, we have, and it's verifiable, the highest investment point. Now, let me go down a path. Let me stay here. Guys, with that said, 2 things. 1, you're awesome. Second thing, be careful of the fear myths. Make faithful decisions. Determine your future. Step out in faith. Break records. I saw that one person walk away. And you know they're going to walk right into the comfort zone. And who are they counseling with? Be careful of the mist. It's not enough to have an umbrella. It's not enough to wear a raincoat. It's not enough to put your windshield wipers on the entire time, yet it's deadly for the travel, it's deadly for the road. God bless all of you, and remember, faith stands and fear runs. We're in the greatest time ever. Motivation is the internal motive. Why? That's why my wife only chooses to offer property she believes in, to offer them for the individuals who will see the property, the home, be a potential new homeowner and enjoy the beauty of the home, and the person marketing the home has to have the right character. Same thing for me. I only engage clients where I believe the CEOs and chief marketing officers and the board of directors in that company have the right heart, the right motive. So when someone engages the product or service, there's fair market value. There's value added everywhere. That's how I operate my business, and I'm excited about it. We are entering the greatest phase ever in the world. God bless you. God bless you and your family. Today's your greatest day ever. Whatever we can do for you, especially in the areas of real estate, from the Panhandle to the Keys, any questions you have, conversations, private conversations, it'll be all pleasure to assist you, to guide you, to advise you on the next step you want to take in the areas of real estate in the beautiful Sunshine State we call Florida. Always feel free to give us a call or text at 561-847-3467, 561-847-3467. You're a special person. Your future's wide open. God bless you.